All right. Okay. Here's why I'm saying this. Okay, so here's the curriculum. So it's growing, right? We got a lot of stuff in here. The first thing we're going to start out with is the authority building part, right? Because what needs to happen is we need to build case studies. Okay. So so for example, if we look at my website, there is a page on the website with testimonials. I'm sure you've seen this page, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this page, and look, this is not something that's going to happen overnight. You're not going to be able to build a page like this overnight. It's going to take time to build these case studies, but I want you to understand the mentality you need to get into now, which is this is like a snowball effect, because the more case studies you drive for yourself and put on this page and put in your email nurture sequences and put inside all of your marketing collateral, the more you're building up the case that you're the real deal. So from now on, just moving forward, like any successful client you have moving forward that has done well with you, that has achieved a good result from you, gone to their dream home, got a good investment property, got pre-qualified, got the lowest rate, whatever it was, right? You're going to ask them for either a, LinkedIn recommendation, a Google review, a Facebook review, a video testimonial. Those are really important video testimonials. Those crush really well. Get those testimonials, get those case studies, build that authority, build that footprint, because here's what you're doing. You're going to the market, Perry, and you're essentially saying, I'm a broker and I'm going to get you in your dream home. I'm going to get you the lowest rate. I'm going to get you pre-qualified. I'm going to get you a high value mortgage. You're going to love me, right? You're going to love working with me as your provider for mortgages, right? I'm your specialist. That's the claim you're making, right? You're making this claim to the marketplace. And unless you're able to actually back up the claim, and I'm not saying you can't back up the claim. You obviously are able to do your own sales, back up your claim. I'm sure you have your own processes, right? I'm not to say that you're not currently backing it up. We're talking about backing it up online. Does that make sense? Like online, where you don't have to work as hard to prove to someone that you're the real deal, because you're relying on these online assets to do that for you, right?
Right.
Okay. And look, and you're trying to make this repository of these assets that back up your claim. You're trying to make this repository a lot larger, as large as possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm still adding to this, right? Like even Mitt told me, like Mitt's got a tremendous amount of value from this program already. Like he already told me he's making me a video testimonial, right? So the reality is that, a lot of you as well are going to make me video testimonials. And by the way, I can even do like a exchange for you guys, because the point is like, it comes down to having more. If I have more, my business grows. If you have more, your business grows. It's ultimately, that's as simple as it gets. You need testimonials. You need proof in the pudding. Okay. And that's what the first module is all about. Mindset, authority building, essentially getting the personal brand going, getting the testimonials from existing clients, how to get testimonials from non-clients, so people that aren't even clients. So if you haven't served many people in the past, Perry, and you don't have many testimonials to be able to dig up, right? The first step is obviously you go through your past email conversations, go through your LinkedIn account, right? See if you have any recommendations, endorsements, Google reviews, screenshot everything, right? Literally everything. It could be, you can see here, we have logos here. We have like screenshots of people talking, right? We have like videos, right? We have like direct in-depth videos, right? So, and then we also have like a montage video that kind of goes through the whole, right? Mm-hmm. So my point is that you just have to have as many of these as possible. And what's crazy is that, look, let me show you what's also possible. So see here, we're using ActiveCampaign. Have you heard of that before, Perry?
No.
Okay, so I don't know if your CRM has this kind of functionality, but we can go over this right now. Now, this is where, so let me explain the curriculum again. So it's literally about mindset and then creating case studies and authority so that you can go and close deals and start building your funnel out. Now, when we build your funnel out, we're going to talk about defining your offer properly. Then we're going to talk about all the setup work. So like, bank account setup, Calendly, your actual sales funnel, your booking portal, paid advertising, inside sales funnel, your lead nurturing sequence. So see here, setting up your lead nurturing sequence. Using ActiveCampaign, that's this, right? So let me go through that with you, right? So if I go here and I go to Dealflow nurture sequence, right? Anyone who books an appointment with my company. So look, if we go to variancemarketing.com, let's go to your website even, it doesn't matter. If they click book a scale-up session, book a session, book a time, it's just a little slow because I'm streaming on Zoom and we have like a lot of people in our office, utilizing our VoIP internet calling right now. So that's why it's a little bit slower. But anyone who clicks on book a scale-up session, it's going to ask them to fill a survey first, which is a part of the funnel. You guys are going to create something similar. Like, what are you looking for? You know, are you a first-time home buyer? You know, are you looking for a refinance, consolidation, renewal? These are the types of questions you're going to want to ask your
So this is
buyer.
like on a landing page.
This is on your website and on your sales funnel. You're going to create two separate sort of web properties. Okay. The first one is like your website, which is where it's like your marketing hub, right? Where everything lives, like the whole sales. It's like a double sales funnel on your website and then a separate sales funnel for the sake of advertising. Okay. And outreach. Okay. We're going to use that one for advertising and outreach. And then we're going to have a second one. And this is your website. And then if it comes in from the paid ads funnel, or if it comes in from the website funnel, it doesn't matter. It propagates to your CRM in the exact same list so that your SDRs or your assistant or you can essentially attack the list very easily, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this here is the first level of qualification we put them through. Once they go through this qualification, they then go to this page, which is the apply page, okay? And this is on our website still, right? But notice what happens. Notice what happens. Let me go back 2 steps again. I'm going to go back again. Okay. So look, this is my website, right? Let me reiterate. You see there's a navigation bar at the top.
Yeah.
It says book a scale up session. It says testimonials, services, all that stuff, right? Now, if I go forward, let's just say I click book a scale up session. Where'd the navigation bar go? Right? There's no navigation bar anymore. Why? Because the only action I want you to take is squeeze through this survey. Does that make sense? There's no other action you could take. There's nothing else but the privacy policy down here, and there's no nav bar. So the only solution for you to move forward with us is literally fill this out. So we force people to do this, okay?
So this would be something like for a lead gen where they would only see this.
Yes, but you first have, so it'll all start to make sense as you go through the curriculum, but in terms of your website, you're like, remember what the first step was. Let me go back. So this is my homepage. What do you see here? A video, right?
Yeah.
This is a VSL. So this is a video sales letter. This is designed to get you to take the next step, which is book a scale up session. Okay. I already go over how to make a VSL, a proper VSL. We went over that the other day. It's right here, step-by-step walkthrough, creating a high performance VSL, video sales letter. And then I give you my exact VSL template here, the slide deck itself. Okay. It's in here. All right. So this is the exact VSL template. So you can create your own precise VSL. Okay, that converts, right? And then after that's done, and it doesn't have to be this live production, oh, I just shot this with a video guy. Like that's version 5 of your VSL. Version 1 of your VSL can just be on a slide deck, right? You can literally just use this template that I have for you, okay? And just record yourself walking through that and then put that on your funnel. I will critique your funnel because we have this thing here called asset reviews. Do you see that here?
Yeah.
So you're going to save this link. It's dealflowacademy.io/asset review. And anytime you want me to look over anything, I can look over anything you want just to make sure it's kosher, just to make sure it's working, whether it be an advertisement, a landing page, a cold email, a contract, a zap, an automation sequence, right? Like look at these automation sequences we have in ActiveCampaign. I'm going to teach you how to build these out as well. So when someone does go here, Perry, they watch the VSL, they click book a scale up session, or they click book a dream home session, whatever it is, they fill this survey. So they qualify themselves. After they qualify themselves, it's going to ask them to book that call. So then it's going to take them here. It's going to say, pick a time and date. So literally they choose a time and a date. They give me their details. They schedule the event. And guess what happens after they schedule the event and it's on the calendar? Here's what happens. It redirects them to our testimonials page. So now that you've gone through the VSL, you've gone through the survey, and you've booked yourself in, and now you're seeing the testimonials. Now you don't even want to know what happens after that, Perry. After that whole process is done, you can already see that a person going through this is already going to be more qualified as of a lead than if they didn't go through this and I just called them, right? Now, that's great, right? So we're on the same page. Like that's a more qualified lead. Congratulations. But here's what happens after. Boom. They subscribe to the Dealflow lead list. Now look, does the contact match the following condition? Do they have this tag, right? Have they became a client yet? And if the answer is yes, then remove them from the automation, right? But if the answer is no, they have not become a client, then wait for 1 day and send them an email telling them why they should become a client. And this is introducing who I am, right? You know, I'm a TEDx speaker, right? I introduce a lot of things. I ask them to look at our testimonials, a few things. I wait 15 minutes. I send them our case studies as well. This is another email that gets sent with case studies. Boom. Wait a day. Boom. How to scale to 7 figures. Another case study of this really detailed mortgage agent. We made him like tons of money He's from Vine Group. I don't know if you guys know Mortgage Alliance Vine Group, but anyways, his name's Rahul Segu. We put that in there. You know what I mean? Because he literally generated tons of money through this Dealflow program. Wait 2 days, send another case study, right? So remember when I told you, you need to get into the mindset of collecting these, right?
Yeah.
Why? Now here's why. Boom. Because every single email that goes out to these prospects after they schedule a call with you. So remember, they're already on the calendar. They're getting dripped with these emails, okay? And these emails are going to increase the quality of the lead by like 10x if you do these emails properly, right? And then look, so after it sends 1 email, 2 emails, 3 emails, 4 emails, 5 emails, 6 emails, remember, these are all valuable emails. Remember, I told you 30% of your follow-up is automated, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is that process, right? So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 emails, and then we do another check. Now we're doing another check. Have they become a client yet, right? If they have, and the automation. I don't want to continue bombarding them with emails. If they have not become a client, then they're still on our email list. Like, look, if you're on my email list, you either going to become a client or you're going to unsubscribe, but there's no other option. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, get off my email list if you're not going to pay me and become a client. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's the mentality you need to have with your customers as well. Don't worry about bombarding them. Don't worry about any of that crap. You are literally giving them reasons every time they check their inbox as to why they should proceed with you. Now, you're not sending a bullshit generic email saying, hey, just checking in, you know, here, Perry here, here's, you know, this rate of the day or whatever, right? Like, that's great. Don't get me wrong, but show case studies, show people that have achieved the result that you provide to the market. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then look, you see, after, if they haven't become a client by the 6th email, on the 7th email, here's what I'm doing. I'm saying, do you got 15 minutes? I'm literally no longer sending them these like marketing emails and stuff. I'm just saying, hey, John, do you have 15 minutes to go on a one-on-one with me, right? Because at this point, because this is our parent nurture sequence, right? So in order to get here, you would have had to go through a different booking sequence, which is, I'll walk you through that one as well. We go over how to set up all of this as well. So here's the one, book demo, show up sequence. This is another sequence I have for when people schedule appointments with me, okay? So look, when you go through this process, remember I showed you the whole website funnel, people schedule that in, great. So they just scheduled that in, fantastic. Here's the real sequence they go through right away. So the first thing it shows you is RE appointment. So regarding our appointment that you just scheduled. Because I have a lot of cold callers and I have a lot of ads running and I have a lot of stuff going on and I have tons of different lead gen strategies working, but they're all streamlining to this one show up sequence. Okay. So no matter where you come from, if you schedule a call with us, you're going to get this email. Perry, did you get this email?
I believe I did. Yeah.
You did, right? This one, right? Let me show you the preview, right? You got that one, right?
Yeah.
Right. And that's because you scheduled a call with us, right? And so it's the same thing for every single person. It's having this bulletproof process. And what I'm actually going to do over the next couple of weeks is I'm actually see my templates, the exact emails I use. I'm actually going to put them all into a Word doc, like a Google doc, and I'm going to have every single email in the show up sequence documented, right? Every single email in my main Dealflow nurture sequence, it's going to be documented, right? Because here's what happens. Let me show you the buyer journey. So look, you book that call, congratulations. You might be on the testimonial page. You might be watching some videos, but in the background, here's what's happening. You just got this email, boom, booked appointment, right? Next, wait a day. Look, 12 people are waiting a day because we just booked 12 appointments since yesterday, right? For example. And then boom. And another thing, your expectations, they get another email saying, here's your expectations, right? This is the expectations in working with us, right? Boom, wait a day, boom, send another testimonial, boom, enter the automation Dealflow nurture sequence. So that was the other one I showed you. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is the one upon booking. So right when you book demo, boom, you get these 3 emails and then it enrolls you to the main one and then it exits this automation, then it ends this automation. So this one's done, but then the main Dealflow nurture sequence picks up. Does that make sense? And that one's going to keep dripping you until you buy. It's either you buy or you say buy, but really those are the options, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's what we teach you to do. And that's just this one video around setting up your nurture sequence, right? And then I also teach you how to set up your CRM and your sales process using Close.io, Calendly, Zapier, and ActiveCampaign. So Zapier have you heard of Zapier?
Yeah.
Okay, Zapier is the mother of all tools. It's my favorite tool. It's the best tool. Zapier will make you a millionaire, guaranteed. If you're not already a millionaire, if you're not making 7 figures a year, Zapier is the tool that's going to make you a millionaire. I guarantee you, like that's without a doubt. That's
So
without a doubt.
Zapier is like an app, like a subscription that you get for your to control or to.
This is Zapier. I'll show you Zapier. Okay, I call it Zapier sometimes, and then I call it Zapier other times. I don't know why I do that, but it's literally the best tool of all time. It gets me excited just even talking about it.
So you were just showing me sales flow.
I was showing you, no, what I was showing you was ActiveCampaign. This one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this one. This is ActiveCampaign. This is all about email marketing. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's about email marketing. Zapier, this is all about connecting your systems. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're going to get Close.io, right? You're going to get you remember you have that other CRM for your existing customers, right?
Yeah.
Same concept, right? So how can I connect when it gets marked as a customer in Close.io, which is your sales one, when it gets marked as a customer in the main CRM, right? Can we transfer that data over to your existing customer CRM, right? And you use Zapier to do that, right? And for example, if someone goes, remember I showed you the funnel here? If someone clicks book a scale up session survey, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go to this page, which was the apply page.
Yeah.
And this was the Calendly, right? You know Calendly?
Yeah.
So Zapier allows you to connect Calendly with Close.io, allows you to connect Calendly to trigger an email in ActiveCampaign. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Zapier is like the, what's the word? The in-between software, right? The API software, the software that connects point A to point B. Make sense?
Okay.
So for example, if someone pays us in PandaDoc, do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what happens? It automatically creates all the client folders. This is for our done for you service, right? So this is for like our $20,000 a month, like agency services. But basically what happens is like someone pays us in PandaDoc, then it goes over to the actual drive folders. It's going to automatically create all the folders associated with the campaign they just purchased. Is that clear?
Yeah.
A landing page folder, graphic design folder, email sequences folder, right? Boom, 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 all these folders. It's going to create a row in Google Sheet. It's going to update the row in Google Sheet saying, boom, new client. Then it's going to add a board in monday.com. Then it's going to send the email to the client saying, welcome to the variance marketing family. So you know how you get that auto email after you purchase?
Yeah.
Boom, that's this email right here. So take a look. You see that?
Yeah.
Welcome to the variance marketing family. Please fill out the survey to get started, right?
Yeah.
Same with you. You know what you need? You need an intricate process. That's what you need. And you're going to be closing so many more deals because people believe in you. People want to work with you. People see the process that you're putting them through, right?
Yeah.
And the way you build that intricate process and the way you stand out like that is through softwares like these. It's through programs like these, okay? So if you just implement everything properly, like, look, see this? Someone becomes a customer, they pay us in PandaDoc, correct? Now look what happens down here, all the way down here. After sending the welcome email, boom, look what happens down here. Send the Slack message letting us know we just got a customer, and then boom, look, ActiveCampaign, remove them. Remember I told you, what did I tell you? Tag, right? Became a client. Remember I showed you that? Let's go back to the sequence, right? Let's go back to the nurture sequence. This all comes full circle. I'm explaining this in like rapid fire, like 5 minutes, but all these videos, they go deep, deep, deep into all this stuff, okay? So look, what is this checking for? Does the contact match the following conditions? Contact has the tag became a client. If they do, then end the automation. If they have not become a client, then continue it, correct?
Yeah.
Same thing here. The check happens down here. Do they match the following conditions? Does the tag, have they become a client? If yes, remove them. If no, continue. Same thing here. Now look, if they pay us in PandaDoc, right? Then boom, add the tag, became a client. Are we clear?
Yeah.
And what does that do when we add that tag?
It removes them from the other one.
Boom, you got it. Okay. So now you see how this all goes full circle because I don't want my customers getting marketing emails anymore, asking them to book calls with me, right? Because they already paid. Why would they be getting these emails still, right?
Right.
And same concept. Now we're updating Close.io, right? Find the lead in my CRM because he just paid on PandaDoc. So find that same lead, right? Search by the email and then update the lead saying he's a customer. And then actually find the opportunity for that lead. And then say, okay, this opportunity, mark the opportunity as closed, one. It's a one opportunity. And then after that, update the opportunity with a note saying, here's how much it closed by, here's the deal, blah, 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 right?
Yeah. You
see, it's all automated. There's no need to have a manual sales process, okay? So welcome to the Dealflow Academy. This is a long 12-month academy, okay? So we're gonna work together very intricately. I'm gonna help you set up all these systems, and this is just scratching the surface. We have a lot more to do, a lot more to build. So this is ultimately a good starting point for you. So if that does that kind of answer you're going to deal with Divvy today. She's going to onboard you, but ultimately are you excited about this?
Yeah, just a little nervous because I'm not very techie.
It's okay. It's okay. You're going to see, I break it down step by step. Okay, let's ask the rest of the team here, family here. Guys, do I break down the videos pretty step by step? Just raise your hand if it's like pretty simple and you don't need to be tech savvy enough. You just raise your hand if it was good enough. Boom, we got a couple of hands raised. Boom, there we go. Okay, Perry, can you see the hands raised?
You
can't see the hands being raised, eh?
No, I can't.
Okay. All right. Well, we break it down very simply. It's not rocket science. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to do. And also, if for whatever reason you're stuck, that's why we have this here. See this? This is the asset review form. Okay. And this is also why we have Thursday sessions as well, to make sure that, implementation questions, we go through them. Okay. But don't worry, you're not going to be left in the dark. You're going to be 100% good for it. And this is going to pay dividends. I can't wait to see the smile on your face when you have real sales process. You have people offshore cold calling for you, like Everton, for example. He just set that up this week, right? He's been working on that for the last couple of weeks just to set up that process. It's an intricate process. You got to make sure your CRM set up, your email templates are set up. And then once your email templates are set up, then you can hire someone in the Philippines for like $200 a month. And they're going to work 40 hours a week for you. And they're going to cold call 100 times a day for you, right? So they can cold call realtors for you. They can cold call home buyers, whatever it is, right? So It's just a matter of setting up the process however you deem fit, and then utilizing the resources to leverage it. Okay.
Yeah. So what goes on? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. What goes on Mondays?
So Mondays is usually like it's usually like a lecture style where I teach something new. It's not always going to be something new. Sometimes it's going to be like something very important that I think like we should reiterate, but most of the times it's a new lesson. So you're going to learn something fresh that we haven't already gone through.
Okay. And when I was speaking to, I think it was Ryan, they were in talks about changing the time or something on Monday.
Yeah, it used to be Sundays at 4 o'clock. We actually changed it already. So now it's Mondays at 7. Does that work for you?
It does, but there's a lot of things going on in the evenings for me as well.
Keep in mind, Perry, that I also record every session. So literally every Monday session I record, because the Thursday ones, they're kind of all over the place. Like it's literally rapid fire questions, but Monday is it's like usually an hour-long lecture on like how to do this specific lead gen strategy or another strategy or whatever it is, setting this up, or how to get featured in Yahoo Finance or whatever it is, right? So by the way, we're actually going to go through that this Monday. So we're going to go over like specifically press, credibility, driving that status delta. Because look, Perry, let me ask you this. Would you rather work with Perry Pappas, the mortgage broker, or would you rather work with Perry Pappas, the mortgage broker featured in Yahoo Finance and Forbes?
Sure.
Which one do you prefer?
Well, obviously the latter.
Right. And I love how you use the word obviously, right? It's obviously the latter, right? Because that's what status delta is. That's what differentiation is, right? When you have something that 99% of all the other agents in your niche don't have, then it automatically sets you up for success. All you have to do is mention it enough in a nonchalant way, right? So it's not like you have to go to your customers, knock on their door, be like, hey, I've been featured in Yahoo Finance. You should work with me, right? No, just put it in your email templates, put it in your nurture sequences, put it in your, on your website, right? Put it in your business card, put it on your LinkedIn profile, right? As featured in Yahoo Finance, right? Mm-hmm. So there's so many ways to go about nonchalant building up this sort of persona and this credibility of who you are. And you'll be able to see that stuff really does work, especially in the online game, right? And we're all about online game when it comes to Dealflow Academy. Like we're not I'm not going to teach you how to like create like mail print and stuff like that and send that off to people, you know, like, no, that's not how we do it. We're doing things online here and setting up online structures to drive more customers predictably. And also ensure that those customers go through a process that actually leads to retention too. Because remember, Perry, right now you have that existing customer CRM, but it's like getting the people from the sales CRM and having an intricate process around sales and then having a separate intricate process around service. It's like, of course there's retention in Perry's business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyways, but let's get through a couple more of these questions here. So Perry, I'm going to put you back as a panelist, or sorry, as attendee. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope that answers. Welcome. Okay.
Thank you.